Alright. Welcome back to our channel. And thank you for the amazing support that you've been giving us. So today I wanted us to look at the supremacy battle that we've been seeing amongst our governors and the senators. This week, early this week, the governors were having a retreat in Kilifi County, and I saw they gave a statement that they are facing a sense of intimidation and all sorts of the words that they used from the senators. So kuna issue kwamba wanasema they might as well decide not to appear to the Senate committees. We've seen some clips, especially za ile committee led by Senator Kajwang. Is it Senator Kajwang? Yes. Huyo jamaa mwenye wanauliza maswali magumu ama mengi ambayo according to the governors ni maswali ambayo yanawadhalilisha wao kama viongozi. So they have decided, actually they wrote to the Speaker wa Senate Amason Kingi kwamba hapana, watu wako watupeleki vizuri. And I saw some responses yesterday from the Speaker, but then pia from the Senator huyo Kajwang akisema okay fine, mimi nitawacha, alafu nikiwacha nitaachia Sifuna afanye hiyo kazi. Mentioning about Sifuna, there is something here that I've seen. A lot of people have had a lot of reactions, na nimeona moja tu, post moja ya Winnie Odinga akisema it is not well. That is Winnie Odinga. I do not want us to go to that direction. So briefly, just to get us through the roles of the senators, or the roles of the Senate as a house. So one, kuna hiyo lawmaking ambayo basically is kuangalia zile bills concerning the county governments, but pia kuna bills that propose amendments to the constitution through parliament, through the parliament, kama vile ilivyoangaziwa in article 256 of the constitution. Kuna pia allocation of national revenue, ambao hapo kuna division of revenue between the national and the county governments, county allocation of revenue, review of any bills dealing with sharing of revenue or any financial matter concerning county governments, and kuna impeachment pia iko hapo. Impeachment inaangazia sana the president, the deputy president, the speaker and deputy speaker of the Senate and the governors. That's why unaona vitu nyingi hizo zenye nimetaja zinaangukia huko. So I do not know where hiyo issue imekuwa ikitokea, because kumekuwa na issue kusema ukweli. Governors wakifika kule wanapata maswali ghafla, tunaona kana kwamba sitaki kusema hawajui wajibu vipi, but kumekuwa na ugumu upande wao wa kuweza kujibu maswali yenyewe yale ambayo yanaulizwa. And I remember last weekend I was asking someone somewhere, nikawa namuuliza kwani inakuaje kwamba a governor ameitwa kule na kama maswali like yani mbona ieleweki what's happening. Nikaambiwa most of the time wakiulizwa wanaulizwa maswali yenye yanafall under department, and that's why huwa wamebebana na watu wa department. But then issue kubwa ni the governor is not supposed to know everything that is happening, especially department wise, because ukiulizwa kwa mfano like kumekuwa na misappropriation of funds, kwa mfano kule kuna wale walichukua pesa, I think it's Bungoma County, wakachukua around 10 million juu ati sijui it's 4 million ama 10 million kununua Christmas tree, kitu ambacho haikuwa imepangiwa kabisa. So like you can imagine the committee is here trying to ask questions on what is documented. because they are not asking just random questions. Rather, they are looking at the questions among the concerns that have been raised by the Auditor-General. But the governors wamesema hiyo hapana, hiyo ni usumbufu, sijui nini. Let us listen to the governors, then also Senator Sifuna talking about the same.
Fellow governors, CEO, Council of Governors, leaders from the national and county government who are present here, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor and privilege to warmly welcome you to Kilifi County, the heart of Kenya's coast, where leadership is enriched by culture, clarity and calm.
Must redefine our rules of engagement with the Senate. We feel that the Senate has stretched the boundaries of their mandate under Article 96(3) of the Constitution. And they have rubbished Article 226 of the Constitution that clearly states that public entities at the national government are oversighted by the National Assembly, and that public entities at the county government are oversighted by the county assembly. They have fashioned themselves as the premier oversighters, quote unquote, of counties, and that oversight comes with a lot of things, including embarrassing
extortion
and all manner of other ills. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, I think as a Council of Governors, we know that that decision requiring governors to appear in council was done by a single judge. It wasn't like that in the first term. Why is it that a cabinet secretary does not appear at the National Assembly to answer queries on the audit of his ministry, and he can send an accounting officer to go and answer those queries? But a governor must appear in person, and a governor is made to wait for a whole day. My vice chair was made to wait for a whole day at Senate, and when he left, they leaked some misinformation to the media saying he ran away. How do you invite two governors for the same committee and keep one for a whole day and you expect the other one to be seated there for the whole day? These are things you must address. Yes. Na tukisema 20 sisi wote hakuna mahali tutapelekwa. Yes. Because even that judge who said that we must appear and we have the right to go back to court to have an interpretation of that, said governors must be treated with decorum. Governors are not being treated with decorum when they appear before these committees. There's all manner of insinuations bordering on insults and harassment of governors.
incitement of ground.
Yes. And at times, instead of even using the formal official media, you have bloggers planted in there for you, so that by the time you're leaving the room, it's already out there in the villages. Is that what oversight is really?
No.
We must speak to these things.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. First, I want to support the committee, the names that have been proposed to join the House Business Committee. It is a committee that I have served on. I served on that committee for 2 sessions, and I know the critical role that it plays in scheduling business for this House. Honorable Speaker, the reason why we wanted you to allow us brief comments is so that the country knows how committees of this House are constituted. The committees of this House are put together by the House itself, not by busybodies sitting somewhere and saying Sifuna cannot be a member of the House Business Committee. Honorable Speaker, that mandate is securely the mandate of this House to determine which committees sits, who sits on which committees. I was taken aghast, Honorable Speaker, just like the majority leader and the others, to hear an entity that has no affiliation at all with the Senate. We are not an appendage of the Council of Governors, suggesting that we should reconstitute some of our committees. Honorable Speaker, I want to give this House background of all this drama that you are hearing. Honorable Speaker, we have a deadline of 31st of March as the Public Accounts Committee to consider all reports. We went to the extent of using resources for this House to publish a list and the invitation to all the county entities to come and appear before us so that they can account for the money that we gave them. Honorable Speaker, when people come before that committee, they are expected to be asked questions and they have to have the right answers. Would you believe it, Honorable Speaker? A county entity comes to the Senate Public Accounts Committee and tells us that the money we have given them for building industrial parks, somebody took 10 million from that kitty and went and held a border event. Then they say we are embarrassing them. Honorable Speaker, Bungoma County came to the Senate Public Accounts Committee and told us that there was somebody who took 4 million shillings to finance our Christmas tree lighting. Speaker, and we are expected to just paper over such issues. Another one came and told us they spent 5 million shillings in Vihiga County for housewarming after for the Speaker's house. And then they come and complain and say that we are embarrassing them, that we are harassing them. Honorable Speaker, we have had governors who have appeared before our committees and they have shown up with respect. Nyandarua governor came to the committee the other day and he said he had an engagement at 12. We release him early. We did so. Honorable Speaker, the governor of Narok was before us today. He has come with very meticulous paperwork. You can follow annexures. He tells you this is where that annexure is. These are the photos. Some people come to that committee, they don't even know their own documents. They run away from their documents. The governor of Tarakaniti brought documents to us, and when he was asked to read those documents, he said he had left his glasses at home and he could not read the documents because he was embarrassed. His own documents are embarrassing. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you. And I want to thank the chair of the Public Accounts Committee for standing firm. And I have made this call this morning. Honorable Speaker, I have trust in all the 67 members of this House. All of us who are elected to this House have a responsibility to defend devolution in the counties. We all took the same oath. Even if you pick another set of senators, there is no senator here who will ignore you spending 4 million shillings on Christmas trees. It is not possible. If you go and raid a KIPES account, we want this county industrial aggregation parks to be built. Honorable Speaker, we give money for that. There is no senator here who can hear that you have raided a KIPES account to go and celebrate with borders and then keep quiet. So I want to invite them. In fact, they should send us the names of the people they want to be on that committee so that we see if there will be any difference, because your papers, your documents, what you are doing in the counties with public money is what is causing this embarrassment. It is not us. So therefore, Chair, I want to end there and to thank you and to thank the chair of the Public Accounts Committee, to thank the leadership of the Senate who came to our meeting this morning to reaffirm the confidence that they have in that committee. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
All right, so now listening to the two sides, of course, also the response from the Speaker of the Senate, akisema kwamba he was a governor for 10 years and he had no issue kufika mbele ya kamati ya Senate kujibu maswali, kwa sababu that is the only way that inaonyesha kwamba anaweza kutumikia wananchi wake, anaweza kudeliver kile chenye kinafaa. So kulingana na yeye hana shida yoyote, and he was saying in case there is any issue, then these issues need to be reasoned kulingana na ile sheria vile ama mwongozo wenye uko vile ambavyo wanafaa kufanya, not going to the media na kupeana issue zao kwa media. So wafuatilie ile mwongozo ambao uko waweze kuona kile kitu chenye tunafanya. And listening to Edwin Sifuna pia pale bunge akasema kwamba they actually willing to see the governors wao wenyewe propose we need senator this and this and this waketi kwa these committees, waone kama kutakuwa na changes, because the role of the Senate bado inabakia kwa ile. So si stories za kwamba maybe they are attacking this or that, but kama kawaida, so I had to ask you kama unasemaje. And George Shilingi, our political analyst, was there to give his response kama kawaida tu. So this is what he said. The truth of the matter is that this is a supremacy battle. So vita vya kiubabe, but they are not out to penalize those governors who are engaged in misappropriation of funds whatsoever. So all the governors are guilty, and that's why they would use all means possible to invalidate the Senate on grilling them. My problem with this is that in the long run hakuna governor anafungwa ama atafungwa kwa kupatikana na makosa ya ubadhirifu wa fedha. Sijui ni sheria zetu ndio ambazo hazina nguvu ama shida iko wapi. So George is saying as much as hii kitu inafanyika, it's good ndio, lakini bado haijaonyesha ile like ni kama show off fulani kwamba hawa wakiitwa ni maswali waulizwe ndio sisi wengine pengine tuone hawajui kujibu, like vile tu wenye governors wameweka kwamba kama kuaibishana vitu kama vile. Lakini kama pia the Senate is very intentional, I think I would agree with George kwamba if the Senate is intentional, then we need to see a step that is taken after hizi vitu zimeuliziwa na kila Mkenya kaziona wazi kwamba okay, so hivi ndio viko. We need to see something after hapo, nini next inafanyika. Si ile design kwamba tumeona wameenda pale wamekuwa grilled wakajibu vile walivyojibu, halafu mwisho wa siku like hakuna kitu ilifanyika. So yani kila kitu inabakia kwa tu normal. I think it doesn't make a lot of sense vile tu George anasema. And on the other stories, any senator who is quiet while their governor is misappropriating county public coffers, they are in bed with the respective governor, and the benefits include tenderpreneuring. Hiyo si mimi nimesema, hiyo ni George Shilingi. Nimesema kwamba there are some instances ambao unapata a whole senator kwao ndio kunaongelelewa kwamba kuna pesa imetumika vibaya, and the senators si kazi yao pia ni oversight. Wako tu ameketi tu, hakuna kitu anaongelelea, hey yuko like they are comfortable like kile kitu chenye kinafanyika. So you are wondering, kwani wewe kazi yako huku bunge ilikuwa gani bwana? So that's why ndugu yangu hapa anasema most likely they in bed with the governors, wanacheza biashara ni karata za kwamba watu like wanajificha huko. Lakini amenitajia mifano, acha mimi sitaje mifano. Kama uko na mfano hapo unaweza kutajia ukatuambia, je, senator wako anafanya kazi ama maseneta ni wale wenye tu tunaweza wataja tu kidogo tu kwamba senator fulani angalau namjua, senator fulani angalau namjua. The other time I was trying to ask watu wengine huku nje kama wanajua hata jina la senator wake. Mwambia senator wangu, anaweza kuambia anajua actually akataja mtu, lakini kusema ukweli mtu alotajwa si senator. Ama alikuwa senator enzi hizo za nyuma. So unapata vitu zingine za kiajabu ajabu, lakini sasa ndio watu wetu, ndivyo tulio. Sijui kama tutarekebisha ama tuko sawa na hiyo, tumeamua tuendelee venye tupo. Hilo ni letu, sisi ndo wenye maamuzi. So tuchague kile ambacho tunadhania tunafaa kufanya.